Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in Bristol for your conference today, but I wanted to send you this message. Firstly, to offer some reassurance. One of our guiding missions as a government is to achieve clean power by 2030. That means getting ourselves off the roller coaster that is the global fossil fuel market and onto clean, sustainable energy that protects consumers, drives economic growth, and ensures long-term security. Let me say very clearly, this government believes that community energy must be at the heart of that transition and has a pivotal role to play in delivering that mission. We're not agnostic on who owns things in this country. We want far more communities to have far more ownership of their own energy because it's huge benefits far beyond just the energy system. It doesn't just power local areas, but it ensures that residents benefit from lower bills, new jobs, and community funding. So we completely agree with you that communities should be owning and running things and having a proper stake in their energy supply. And we want to work with you to make that happen right across the country. That's why we launched Great British Energy, our publicly owned energy champion, which will work with government to support local community projects via the Local Power Plan, by strengthening existing financial support, but also by providing commercial, technical, and regulatory assistance. It's also why I've tried to spend as much time as possible over the past year that I've been privileged to be Energy Minister, meeting community groups, championing the sector across government, and identifying the roadblocks. And that's my second point. I want to acknowledge that there are, of course, challenges. From conversations that I've had with you and the responses to our call for evidence, I know that the funding available this year doesn't go as far as many of you wanted. It's important that I acknowledge that. But it's also important to say that our current offer is just the start of our journey in this space. When Great British Energy is fully operational, we'll scale up our investment in community energy projects in the years ahead. At the same time, we're looking at further reforms to unlock the huge potential of community energy. We're currently seeking your views on whether a mandatory community benefit scheme would work, and we'd appreciate your views on that. We're also keen to hear from you about shared ownership of clean power projects, including the challenges and solutions to driving forward more ownership. And moreover, we're working across government with our plan to upgrade millions of homes with things like solar panels, insulation, and heat pumps through the Warm Homes Plan. And I hope that many of you will be able to get involved with those initiatives as well. Your views are key to making these work. Finally, I want to say how excited I am to work with you on this. The UK's first community wind farm opened in 1997, the year, as you'll know, the previous Labour government came into power. It wasn't that long ago. Since then, our energy system has changed beyond recognition. We've cut out coal entirely, and we're now on our way to a clean power network by the end of this decade. So we have made enormous progress, but we haven't done enough to shift the dial on community energy. There is much more to do, and we need you to work with us to champion your work, challenge us to go further and faster, and help us to get the decisions that we need to make absolutely right. This is a collective mission, and if we succeed, the prize is hugely significant. Energy security, lower bills, cleaner air, climate action, economic growth, reindustrialisation, and, done right, communities in the driving seat of far more of the infrastructure in their area, reaping all the social and economic rewards for the benefit of their part of Britain. It's not going to be easy, but it is incredibly important and incredibly exciting. Thank you for being part of us delivering on this mission. Have a great conference, and thank you for everything you do.